Hey guys and gals, it's your buddies Drew, Ralphie, and RJ with Living Histories, Mysteries, and Ferocious Feline Productions. You know, we are growing. We have gone up over 100 new members to our family in the last month, and every day it seems like there's 4 or 5 more joining our family. We are slowly but surely getting out there and becoming the place to go for history and the mysteries that history left behind. If you have a channel and you want to get your name out there, we're going to help every way we can. If you have merch, be it hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, whatever the case may be, and you'd like to advertise that merch, get a hold of us at Living Histories Mysteries, and we will be more than happy to display your merch on the channel with a link in the description below the videos where viewers can go to purchase your merch and bring some attention to your channel. It's just one more way we bring our little family closer together and help each other to grow and become what we envision ourselves becoming. Y'all take care. Hey guys and gals, it's your buddy Drew with Living Histories, Mysteries, and Ferocious Feline Productions. You know, one of the sadder things about going through and doing these histories is it's not always pretty, it's not always positive. It's not always clean cut. Of course, you know, in the past, we've done like the Collingwood school disaster in Ohio. We've, of course, talked about the Bath school disaster right here in Michigan. Today, we're going to take a look at a different incident that occurred back in the early 20th century. There's no pretty way to put it. There's nothing positive about it except for the changes that occurred because of it. Check this out. I hate to say it, but this is good.
On a quiet March afternoon in 1937, a tragic event unfolded that would leave an indelible scar on American history: the New London school explosion. Our story begins in the heart of the East Texas oil fields during the 1930s. New London was a prosperous town, thriving on the riches of black gold. The wealth generated from oil allowed the community to build a state-of-the-art school, one of the most modern of its time. However, this prosperity came at a cost. The New London School was equipped with advanced facilities, including steam heating and electric clocks. But it was the heating system that would play a pivotal role in the impending disaster. The school, bustling with over 500 students and teachers, was the pride of the town. Nobody could have predicted that it would soon become the site of unimaginable tragedy. New London, Texas, March 18, 1937. On a seemingly ordinary Thursday afternoon, the tranquil town of New London, Texas, was forever altered by a catastrophe of unimaginable scale. At precisely 3:17 p.m., the New London School, an architectural marvel and the pride of the community, was ripped apart by a devastating explosion that claimed the lives of nearly 300 students and teachers. The day began as any other in this prosperous oil town. Children filed into classrooms, their minds occupied with lessons and the anticipation of an upcoming scholastic competition. Teachers, dedicated and vigilant, guided their students through the curriculum, unaware of the impending disaster. The school, a symbol of modernity and the town's wealth, was filled with the promise of a bright future for its young inhabitants. As the afternoon wore on, the hallways of the school buzzed with the usual end-of-day activity. Students gathered their belongings, chatted with friends, and prepared for the journey home. But beneath the bustling normalcy, a silent danger lurked, ready to unleash its fury without warning. At 3:17 p.m., the unthinkable happened. A massive explosion, powerful enough to be heard miles away, obliterated the school. Witnesses describe a deafening roar followed by an overwhelming silence, as the dust and debris settled, revealing the extent of the destruction. The blast was so intense that it lifted the building's roof off its foundation and reduced walls to rubble. The once vibrant school was now a scene of chaos and despair. Parents and townspeople, drawn by the horrific sound, rushed to the scene. Their worst fears were confirmed as they beheld the shattered remains of the school and the heartbreaking sight of injured and lifeless bodies. The explosion's aftermath was a blur of frantic rescue efforts, with survivors pulled from the debris and the injured transported to overwhelmed local hospitals. Makeshift morgues were established to handle the sheer number of casualties, as the community grappled with the enormity of their loss. The exact cause of the explosion remained unclear in the immediate aftermath, but preliminary investigations pointed to a buildup of odorless natural gas in the school's crawlspace. A single spark, perhaps from an electric switch, had ignited the gas, causing the catastrophic blast. This tragic event has left New London in mourning, a once thriving community now shattered by grief. The lives lost in the explosion were more than just numbers. They were children with dreams and aspirations, teachers dedicated to their calling, and families forever altered by the day's events. As the town begins to pick up the pieces, questions linger about how such a disaster could have occurred. The answers, once uncovered, will likely lead to significant changes in safety protocols to ensure that a tragedy like this never happens again. Today, New London stands as a somber reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance and safety in our daily lives. The memory of those lost will forever be etched in the hearts of the community, a testament to the price paid on that fateful day. The aftermath of the explosion was chaotic and heartbreaking. Parents and rescuers rushed to the site, desperate to find survivors among the rubble. The local hospital and makeshift morgues were overwhelmed with the injured and the dead. The scene was one of utter destruction and despair. In the days that followed, the community grappled with the enormity of the loss. Funerals were held one after another, and the nation mourned alongside New London. The disaster had captured the attention of the entire country, leading to widespread shock and grief. The investigation into the explosion revealed a series of critical errors. The school had been using odorless natural gas, which had accumulated in the crawlspace beneath the building. A spark, likely from an electric switch, ignited the gas, causing a catastrophic explosion. This tragedy highlighted the dire need for stricter safety regulations and practices. One of the most significant outcomes of the investigation was the introduction of odorization in natural gas. By adding a distinct smell to the gas, leaks could be detected before they reached dangerous levels. This change has undoubtedly saved countless lives since then. Unspoken stories and hidden truths. But there's more to this story that rarely gets told. For instance, did you know that the decision to switch to natural gas was driven by a series of financial constraints imposed on the school board? Additionally, the explosion uncovered deep-seated issues within the community and the school administration. Some survivors and witnesses reported warnings that were ignored, and others spoke of the immense pressure to cut costs at every corner. These unspoken stories add another layer of tragedy to an already heartbreaking event. The New London school explosion left a lasting legacy. It wasn't just the immediate changes in safety regulations that mattered. The event also prompted a broader awareness of industrial safety standards. Across the United States, schools and public buildings reevaluated their safety protocols, ensuring that such a disaster would never happen again. The community of New London, though forever marked by the tragedy, showed remarkable resilience. A new school was built on the site of the old one, and memorials were established to honor the victims. The story of the explosion has been passed down through generations, serving as a somber reminder of the importance of safety and vigilance. It's crucial to remember the personal stories of those affected. Survivors, families of the victims, and the first responders each have their own tales of loss, bravery, and sorrow. These stories keep the memory of the event alive and ensure that the lessons learned are not forgotten. One such story is of a teacher who shielded her students during the explosion, sacrificing her own life to save theirs. Another is of a student who miraculously survived the blast, only to be haunted by the memories for the rest of his life. These personal accounts add a human element to the historical narrative, making the tragedy all the more poignant. The New London School explosion is a stark reminder of how quickly life can change and how crucial it is to prioritize safety above all else. The lessons learned from this tragedy have shaped safety standards and saved lives, but the scars it left behind are a testament to the high price of those lessons. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the darkest chapters in American history. If you found this video informative and moving, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this, and hit the bell icon to turn on post notifications so you never miss an update.
Welcome back. You know, it's like I said in the beginning, the only thing good about this incident, about these incidents in general, are the changes that are made to make our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren safer when they're in the care of their schools. The changes that were made to the natural gas industry, the addition of an odor to natural gas, and now the creation of electronic monitoring systems to monitor for gas leaks and gas flow and stuff. It's truly sad that so many innocent young lives were lost because our technology and the desire to use these new technologies were sometimes just premature. It's really sad. It's really sad. But that's all we've got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this look back at a very sad incident and a very sad loss of life that spawned new safety protocols and technologies to keep our futures safe. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. God bless you, God love you, we do. And we'll see you out there.